Welcome to ZARR'S Spotlight of the Month TV show. Who will be this month's Spotlight entertainer? Sit back, enjoy, and tell a friend to watch ZARR'S Spotlight of the Month TV show.
Welcome to another edition of KA ZARR Spotlight of the Month. I'm your host, KA ZARR Coleman, and we're here today with a very unique entertainment professional in the DMV area. She's a fashion designer, she's a stylist, she's a model, and you know what else? She's the founder of her own 501c nonprofit organization that's geared towards helping inspire and motivate the youth of our community. Welcome to the show, Miss Presley.
Thank you for having me.
So let's just jump right into it.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit. Now I know you said you were born into this industry. All right. Now just tell us, because I always have people say I was born for the stage, but I ain't see them on the stage. So, so just tell us a little bit about how you came to get into the fashion industry.
Oh my goodness.
We'll start there.
Yeah, well, fashion has just been in my blood. My grandmother was a seamstress. She made all the clothes for my mother and my aunts. Then my aunt made clothes for me and my brothers and sisters. And then I started making clothes. And making clothes for me is not just about putting together different looks. It's like a whole world. There's no rules. I'm open up to do whatever I want. I can create whatever I want. And it's just something that's euphoric for me. So it was something I was meant to do all my life.
Well, I mean, if you're growing up and you have family that's doing it and you have no choice, it's kind of like being a cop with all kinds of cops in the family. That's interesting. Okay, so tell us a little more about it as far as you're sewing your own, you're creating your own designs as well, right? And you're modeling. In fact, you're wearing one of your outfits that you created, right?
Yes, I styled and created all of it.
You know, if we had the different platform, I would actually come up and get up and stand and show, but we'll go there another day.
Oh my goodness. I just don't know how to do normal. Something pops in my head and I'm just an avant-garde kind of woman. So I'm like, I got to do big. I got to have flowers. And so I just start putting everything together. And I don't know. Some people get it. Some people don't. But I don't know how to do normal.
Well, let me just share this. This is something that I learned a long time ago. Regarding visions. Your visions, whether it be your artistic vision, your artistic vision is given to you.
Right.
You.
Exactly.
They don't get it because he didn't give it for them.
Right, exactly.
They just need to embrace it.
That's right. That's right.
That's your nugget for today. Now,
That's true.
you utilize that as a platform to reach the youth in the community. Let's talk a little bit about I reached out and I looked at some of the sites, so I saw that you had, I guess it was, 5-day camp?
Yes, it was actually 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
5 weeks we would do nothing but fashion. And the reason I even started Trisheea Inc. is because when I was younger, we moved around a lot. I didn't have like a stable place with a lot of friends, so my fashion was my friend. I always wish there were like organizations where I could go and be with girls that were like me who like art so much, but it was never around. So I said, you know what, when I become of age, I'm going to make my own organization and I want everybody to come there. It's like a safe space that you can, you're not judged, you create whatever you like. And it was like a sisterhood. We were coming all together to share in something that we loved. We were building each other up. So when the girls would come to my organization, they came in as strangers, but they left as sisters. And so that was like one of my biggest goals, to make sure there was an environment where we all loved each other. We all built each other up. At the same time, we're making what we love. And so that's what stemmed, Trisheea Inc. into just this big ball that we just kept going and going and going. And that's what it stemmed from.
And so you just hit on something that I didn't have the actual name of the organization.
Yes, Trisheea Inc. Yes.
I saw it. Can't pronounce it. I'm known for butchering names, so I want to bring nobody get them offended. So I just let you bring that out yourself.
Thank you. No, that's okay.
Now, I've seen you where you had like your camps. You may have 20, 30. A lot of kids in there.
Maybe like 50, 60.
Okay.
Yeah. The last program we had was like 50, 60. It's so much that I actually have to start cutting it off and say, I can't take any more. But yeah, we started out with like 20 and then just kept going from there and there. And as a matter of fact, it's my greatest prize, one of my greatest prizes, because it's like my baby. I started out from the baby, the very beginning. And as I just kept working, it's something that's genuine in me. It's not something I do for money or for anything. It's something I'm doing because I love it. I want to help other people. And so in 2016, we were actually invited to the White House on behalf of Trisheea Inc. under the Obama administration as a champion of change. So I'm like, this shy young girl.
You can't be taking all my questions away from me. So I can't ask you that question. But it's okay.
I know.
I gotta reel you in. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, my
all right. So now that you brought that up, talk to us about it.
Oh my goodness! It shows what's possible. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter where you came from, your social status. I mean, I had the humblest beginnings. Like I said, we never even stayed in a place when I was growing up longer than a year or two. So I never had that sense of community or that foundation. But what I did have was just my creativity, my fashion art, and that's what I held on to. And then I just kept doing more and more from there. And I said, I know it has to be people like me in this world. I know I'm a unique individual, but I'm like, it has to be some people that share this passion.
I'm beginning to wonder. No, I'm just joking.
Somebody. And they always say you're supposed to create what you didn't have, what you wish you had when you were younger. And so that's what I did.
So I grew up drawing. And I was an artist.
Oh.
I've been in art all over the place. But I started as an artist, and I did that until I was probably 12 or 13. I was, I can visualize anything and draw it, whether I saw it, even myself, whether I saw it in the mirror or whatever.
Wow.
But I was also into cartoons. So I would collect comic books, excuse me. So I would collect comic books. I would exchange, I was so much into art that I would exchange comic books for a piece of blank paper so I can draw some more.
Oh my goodness.
I got that eye. But I moved into other forms of art. It's like, I'm a filmmaker. I use that to create, and it's broad. Listen, this imagination be driving me crazy. Yeah, I can't, if you just knew.
Oh my goodness, I know that feeling because something will pop in my head and I just have to create it, and it's the craziest stuff. Like something will pop in my head and say, Trisheea, you should make a shirt out of seatbelts, and I'll make a shirt out of seatbelts.
Okay, that's unique.
Or it'll say, hey, make a shirt out of that old briefcase you saw, and I'll make a shirt out of a briefcase. And some people are like, what?
That's probably why they call them starving artists, because nobody's going to buy them. Initially, because I don't get it.
But when you see it, you're like,
that buckle, I'll be like, what the fuck is this? Okay, I got you.
Oh my goodness.
So with all those kids, and in the environment of bullying, have you experienced that? And how have you dealt with it?
Not in my house.
Is this Mama's house?
No, we are explicitly a bully-free zone because, like I'm saying, I know how it feels to be excluded because I was just, an outsider when I was younger and never had any friends, so I never fit in. And so that's why my place is a place for people who are the underdog, because I was the underdog. And so if I ever seen one side of bullying, which I never did, it would be nipped in the bud so fast, because that's like the total opposite of what I'm about and what my organization is about.
And I wanted to make sure we brought that out because, a lot of people that are interested in participating in activities like that. But, they got kids that's having issues and they want to make sure that it's safe for them.
Right, exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
you didn't talk about the White House.
Yep, I know. And I work in the school system, so I see how children are. I know it happened to me. And it's so easy. It's so easy for someone to say, she's different because of this, and then just hone in on that instead of embracing it. So my organization specifically, we embrace all of our differences. Everything that makes us unique, it makes us special.
Right? Black Girls Rock. Let's talk about that.
Yes, so in 2013, we became part of the Black Girls Rock family. Our organization was doing the same thing that they were doing, just encouraging, young girls, no matter where you come from, where you live, seeing what we're capable of. We don't all just fit one mold or just have one talent. And they embrace, I just love Black Girls Rock because they embrace everything, and they show the platform of where you're celebrated because of your hard work and because of your talent. And there's ballerinas on there, there's writers, Michelle Obama was on there, the First Lady. We are so versatile, and so it was important for me to become sisters with them, and important for me to bring my organization to them. Every year we go to the Celebration Award Show, and of course we make all our clothes, and it's just important for us to get to see women just like us, and for us to be celebrated, because a lot of times we're not.
Yeah, and I've seen the T-shirts, you know, with the messages on it, and sometimes you see a lot of times at fashion shows. You know, like curves rock, that kind of stuff.
Right. Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, so why can't it be black guys?
No, everybody. Actually, they were there the year before last. They were there.
So it does exist.
Yeah, it has.
So I was thinking to myself, now if we came up with something like that, the first thing they'll say is they stole our idea.
No, we all rock.
All right, so listen, you got some events that you've had in the past and some that's coming up. Talk to me about that.
So Trisheea Inc. is expanding. Our organization was always based upon, young girls, elementary, middle schoolers. Some of our high schoolers would come in, but we're expanding it now to everybody, 16 years of age to 116 years of age. And we are looking for people just like us. We're looking for the ultimate stylists.
You want a room full of people like?
Joking me? Yes, I have been looking for somebody like me. Oh my goodness!
Boy.
Yes.
Load of a caffeine.
I didn't have any today.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's kind of like a bully tactic.
No, it's funny though. Yes. I want people who get it, people who love, fashion and showing their art, and who, aren't afraid of a little competition and a little fun. So we're expanding it out to everybody now. We want, people to join our team and compete and have fun.
So, young designers that they created their designs, but they haven't really shown it to anyone because sometimes we tend to be our worst judge. We tend to think that I like it, but maybe I better keep that to myself. What would you say to those individuals to try to inspire them to step out of their comfort, out of that square box?
Oh my goodness, no. People think, this might not be as good enough. No, it doesn't matter. Show it anyway. There's always going to be an audience for what you create, people that get it. Some people may not, but that's okay. It's not for them. People who get it, who appreciate it. Thinking out the box is beautiful. You create the most, awe-inspiring things when you do that. For me, when I create, I don't give myself any rules. I'm like, go bigger. Go boy.
And I get that. So I liken that to my filmmaking community. Because I work with some film, I've tried to build some up, bring some up to mentorship, and offer some ideas to them, even with the writing. And they see my script and they see their script. And they're like, are you crazy? That's a multi-million-dollar script.
Oh, no.
I only have $2,000. Right? So they look at the current situation as limitations. But I'm like, you just don't have the resources to know where to go. It doesn't mean that you need to stop there. You expand it. So I always look to expand. Bigger, and then I have to figure out how to pull it together once. Because I got this movie now where I got like missiles falling out, meteors falling out the sky, and I pulled it off. I'm pulling it off now.
Good.
But that was my vision. And the unique thing about it is, it was a vision that was brought to me, that was revealed to me. Dreams in different avenues. And it's like I can sit here and see the entire, from beginning to the end.
Oh yeah, that's a gift. That is a gift.
And it's a curse. Because not only do I have those kind, but sometimes I dream about some stuff where it's scary stuff too. And I'm trying to sleep, and it's not always the opportunity.
Keeps you up at night, yep.
It wakes me up. It wakes me up. All right, so there was something else. You've had some celebrities participate in your organization, in your events, right?
Yeah, we had some celebrities celebrities, local celebrities, Travis Winky, Sheila Dixon, Paula Campbell, all came to support us and encourage our girls. And just, talk about whatever it is you want to do in life, you never give up. You never give up. You don't want to go so far just to say, okay, I'm giving up now and I'm stopping, because you don't know how much more, way you could have made it. So never give up. Yeah, that's something we always teach them.
So something that, so you said you're looking to reach out to some other like-minded special people.
Special people? Special people. Yes.
Especially gifted.
Right.
Talented, right?
Right.
And you're not on Facebook.
No.
Yet.
No.
Yeah, you're not on Facebook
Not
yet. Create a Facebook page, not a personal Facebook page. Create a page for your nonprofit. They have what they call groups. So you create a collaborative group for that, and you have people that'll connect that way.
All right.
That's one way to start doing it.
Right.
I do the same thing for what I do. But you got to utilize those medias. Right? So.
I know. You have to get into it. I'm like stuck in my sewing room. I'm like, go on the computer, We are on Instagram.
You have to do it, and and it's a thing where you don't have to be the one that's maintaining it.
Right.
You get some people to help out.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing when you have folks that know what you're doing, and they may can't do what you're doing, but they want to participate in it.
Right.
They'll be willing to step in and show off what they know.
Right, that's true.
But you got to watch them. You got to watch what they post. Listen, I'm saying as a dinner, like a little flag just came up in my head, because I want to know I post stuff for me because they're obligating me for something.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that I know about it before they post it.
That's true. That's true.
Because I don't want somebody to say, hey, I heard you doing this movie. And I ain't telling about it yet. Because sometimes you want to release certain information certain times.
Exactly, that's true.
But you can find some folks that's willing to help out. Even the kid. Well.
What?
Yeah, so some kids that you can trust.
Yes,
to a certain, because some their mindset is a little different than ours.
Right, that's true.
So, but no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right. So, what else haven't you told me about all this? Because I know you've been doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Right. So, talk about the modeling. You haven't said anything about this modeling. Now, where does that fit in?
So,
I mean, it fits in with fashion. But.
Right. Now, because our organization builds our girls up so much, we want them to have the confidence to be able to not only design their clothing and their artwork, but also to model their own clothing. So they don't have to go and look for a model. They're going to be their own model for their own designs. So I leave the modeling up to my girls. I don't do the modeling anymore. I'm just the artist.
All right. So, I'm going to tell you this. And don't take it the wrong way. I think it was probably your daughter I saw on the YouTube that was modeling her clothes.
Oh, my sister. She's my model. Yeah, she's the model. She's the family model. Yes.
I wasn't sure who it was. So
that was my sister.
So, hey, it's social media. You put it out there, somebody gonna see it.
She's perfect because she's like almost 6 feet in a size 0. She's my model. I don't have to do it. I can eat whatever I want. So
that's cool. That's cool.
The good part about it. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think. I don't want to miss anything out. I don't want to miss out on anything. So, okay. Have you reached out to folks that, okay. So, like with movies. Movies can't really exist without music.
Right.
So I need music to make things look serious, sound serious. Have you reached out to people? Well, actually, you said what is it, your brother that does the music?
I'm really blessed because I have a family that fits all into my plan. My sister is the model. I have my sister-in-law. She's an entertainment lawyer. And then my brother.
You need to keep her.
I know. It's like everybody fits right into my plan. And then my brother he's a musical engineer. So he creates all my music and everything is copywritten. I don't have to worry about anything. In fact,
That's big.
Yeah, my brother is so good that he used to bring us to the Grammy Awards every year with him. And we would, of course, make our own clothes. It was like a big to-do. We'd make all these crazy designs.
The fish hook hanging.
Fish
hook hanging in the doorbell on the side.
Just all kinds of crazy stuff. And we'd be there. with our dresses on the red carpet taking pictures. People like, who are they?
Well, you know, well, the red carpet is the place for that, because you never, that is the one place you haven't a clue what you're going to see that.
I know.
So you can't be surprised, you know, you embrace it and it's all art and you keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, because that you have those resources.
I know.
Because a lot of folks, they lack in that area.
I know.
Huh.
Yeah, we are like we're like the Braxtons, but instead of musically inclined, we're fashionally inclined and everything else. So everything like fits in our plan, and well, in my plan anyway.
All right, so now let me throw something out there that just came up. It just popped in my mind just a second. COVID-19. How has that affected what you're doing?
Oh my goodness.
Especially those events.
I know, we can't have it. Everything is limited now. So everything we do, we have to be spaced apart. It's only limited. I cannot wait till this thing is over so that we can really come back together and do our big productions like we used to. But we've been making it work. Everything's through Zoom now. We're making future plans for everything else. But yeah, everything's like virtual now because of COVID.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I hate that word. I say it all the time.
Virtual?
I keep catching. You know, I was listening to this group. They're called Toastmasters, right? The speakers. And one of the things that they teach you is to listen out. They have each member talk about different things, and they'll listen for certain words. And they always count how many times someone says
Oh my goodness.
Since I've heard that, I keep saying.
Oh my goodness, yeah, because then in your subconscious mind you're thinking about don't say don't say
Yeah, you know, I'm setting myself up.
Oh my goodness.
So,
yeah, I know how that feels.
I'm not going to say it, I'm going to change the word. So now, I want you to do something. This camera here is yours. So I want you to look into that camera, speak to the individuals that may be interested or even curious or like you, but haven't shared with anybody.
Oh my
To try
goodness.
to give them a word of encouragement to step out.
Well, first of all, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And it doesn't matter what level you're at, whether you're just starting, you're in the middle, you're man, woman, child, whoever you are, do not be afraid to follow your dream and wish in your heart and your passion. When you're genuine about something and you work hard for it, it's going to manifest much more than you would ever even know. If you are focused on the right thing, and if you're like me and you love fashion and you love art, that's all you have to focus on. That's it. And everything will come. Just focus on what it is you love. And I would love to meet you and have you part of our team, because we want the ultimate stylist. But yeah, never give up on your dreams. Never stop believing in yourself. You have to be the first person to believe in yourself. Otherwise, no one else will. It doesn't matter the limited resources. Look at me. I didn't have a lot of friends. I made my fashion my friends. I made my clothes my friends. And it took me so far in life. And I'm just getting started. I have so much more to do. So, yes.
Oh my God, really? It's okay. I appreciate it. I was thinking to myself, I thought that to somebody once before, and she had preaching in her eyes. Oh my God. I was like, where do I stop? No,
my father tells me that. He's like, oh my goodness. Okay, gotta go. No.
Detail oriented. Y'all got a lot of details. We're like the fine line. Just tell us how to fix it.
Oh my goodness. That's my brother. That's my brother.
That's most
Give me the main points.
Trust me, that's most of us. That's most of us. All of it's relevant. No. Okay, so with that being said, how can they find you and follow you on social media or whatever website if they want to support you in whatever way? If they want to participate in one of your events.
Yes.
Right? Well, if they want to tell you that they appreciated what you had to say, and that you were able to put up with KZAR.
No.
So how can they find you?
So we are on social media. Sew Me Fashion, like you're sewing, SEWMEFASHION. Sew Me Fashion is the Instagram. Also, the email is the same, sewmefashion@gmail.com. People can reach us either of those two ways.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I've enjoyed your company on the show.
Thank you.
Hope we didn't take anything personal that I said.
No.
I like to have fun.
I do too.
Yep. So with that being said, we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
And that's going to do it for this edition of KZAR Spotlight of the Month. I told you she was special. Thank you for joining us. Oh, boy. That was quick.
Even though there is so much against us, you will see me wearing a face covering.
And even with my face covered,
you will see me
as a son,
as a friend to everyone I meet,
as a fighter for change,
as a woman who stands up for what I believe in.
So join me in wearing a face covering
to help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because this is one small act of kindness that has the power to bring us all together.
I feel like her heartbeat is like same speed as mine, and I think we have this like deep connection, this heart connection in her heart, that there's room for me and Mom. When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
She's really good with Anya. I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns, like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, it's gonna be cool. She's my superhero.
Good job, Kit Kat.
When we adopted Lucky, we discovered all the wonderful things that make her unique.
Lucky's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly she's pure love.